Hi everyone, Jazz here, Ali's assistant if you didn't already know. I am back with another Techniques Tuesday, or Technique Tuesday, I think it is actually. I'm excited for this one. I'm really nervous though, because we will be doing something from Ali's new book, A Beginner's Guide to Watercolour with Mixed Media. What makes me nervous is I've gone all the way to the back and chosen something from the back. I don't know how successful it's going to be because I feel like I should have read the whole book, but actually looking at it, and I've looked at it a lot, it's pretty kind of dip in, dip out. It is, you know, you don't feel like you have to read the whole thing, which is amazing. So I just kind of chose something that I was really excited about, that looked like I could potentially do it, but also I'd learn a lot along the way. And so we are tackling Chinese lanterns, also known as physalis. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Physalis, that sounds more like a disease, so let's go physalis. I'm going to call them Chinese lanterns because at least I know that's right. And they are going to be in mixed media. What I'm really excited for is it involves actually using leaves and stencils and kind of more of like a printing method as much as a painting method, which sounds pretty cool. Kind of doing a Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier because I thought you don't really want to see me draw it out, and it did take me a while. So I've just done 3 lanterns, because I remember Ali saying it's really important to have things in 3s and 5s or odd numbers, because it looks less deliberate, because otherwise it looks less organic, I guess. So I think we're basically there. Ali very kindly has set up all the equipment I need, and I think we're just going to have to throw ourselves into it. Yeah. I'm very aware there's already brush on this piece of paper, Quelle Surprise. I tried to rub it out and it made it worse, so something might happen even before we do anything. So let's just get this nice and wet. I'm going to quickly start to drop in the colour. I don't think that's the right colour. Right, okay. Just go with it. That's the grey. It's all good. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna have a very dramatic background. No, this is good. This is good. Just, what would Ali say, or what would Ali do? Ali would just keep going. She would just keep adding colour, and then at some point she'd tip it up. I don't know if this is wet enough, so let's just keep adding colour, because it dries duller than you think. I'm not gonna lie, I'm panicking a little bit. I wasn't prepared for that dramatic moment, but everything is fixable. In fact, I might even add a bit more because it doesn't look deliberate now. It actually looks like right, this is good. I mean, it's traveling a lot. I'm like, move it around. We're gonna, you see, this is every time I seem to like, right, just let it be. We have quite a lot of fallout. She did say have kitchen roll to hand so you can like control it a little bit. I have not done that. So give me a second. Oh, there's a random bit here, I'll use that. Oh, maybe this is the right colour, it just went on a bit dramatic. I'm not sure where my physalis have gone. Yeah, no, I can't. Okay, not a problem. You know, there's worse things in life than losing your Chinese lanterns. Now, this is the bit where I need to kind of calm down. It's all over me. Ooh, oh, I like this. Oh, I love it. It's like little fireworks. And the grey's so nice because it splits into other colours. I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to go and get the leaves. Now, my concern is I have no idea where my composition is because I don't know where the drawing is. So let's just go for it. These were pressed actually in Ali's flower press. She talks about it in the book actually. It's a flower press Bees has kindly built for her. It's beautiful. I think you see a picture of it in the book as well. And she's pressed all of these leaves and flowers herself, and they look incredible in the paintings. Like, they make such a big difference. And because they've been pressed, they sit so nicely. Like, they just, because I was worried they'd curl up or do something that you don't want them to do. They're dry as well. I think they're just kind of. So I've done the background, I've put on the leaves, and it just needs to dry. Like I mentioned, we're gonna do the opposite of what it says in the book, and we're gonna use a hairdryer. But this is where I'm at now. I'm thinking it's okay. I'm not unhappy. I'm not liking this. When I tip it, it doesn't do what Ali's does, and I think what I do wrong is I don't put enough water or paint on the paper. I get a bit scared to do that. So when it drips, there's only like tiny drips and it just looks a bit rubbish. But hers kind of like floods off and there's like a nice kind of end to it. So I think definitely put more on than you think. Channel your inner Ali. I think that grey brusho is awesome. It was really, really good. And the colour combination is... I left it for about 45 minutes to dry, and then I blasted it with a hairdryer. Now, the reason why Ali says not to in the book is so the leaves don't blow away, and that's really what's happened here. Thankfully, some of them are still in place. I lost 2 of them, but they have made like a really nice print. Okay, so I have a confession to make. I just went through the book again to read the next stage, and I realised I made a significant error right at the beginning. So, in the book, Ali does not go over her Chinese lanterns when she's doing the background. She has never done that. She has never gone over the next bit with her background because it's watercolour. You can't go over it like acrylic. What was I thinking? So, we're going to try and fix this. Don't even consider this a tutorial, consider this a how not to do it. Now, what I need to do first is to use watercolour ground, I think. I haven't asked Ali this. I'm not going to use this one because this is like shimmery. But I'm definitely going to use not a transparent one, oh my goodness. I'm going to use a watercolour ground and try and salvage these Chinese lanterns. But we're learning a lot. We're learning a lot on the way, and that's all part of it. And that's what Ali talks a lot about in the book, is the fact that you are going to make mistakes. You are going to do stuff that doesn't work, but equally, you know, going off the beaten track a bit and trying different things means you might discover something new. And I think, you know, that's what Ali does all the time, like using found materials, collaging bits of paper in. Like, the more you do, the more you find out and realise what materials can do and what paint can do, because watercolour paint's very specific, but it's also very versatile, and it's just a case of like understanding its limits basically and going, okay, well, even though no one's tried it doesn't mean it's not going to work. And Ali's really good at that, and the book shows how much you can do. I'm kind of liking, like, when I press it, it makes this really cool texture. So I think what I might do is not like completely fill them, which is what I was trying to do. I was just trying to like basically tip-X my mistake. But actually, if I try and make it look more deliberate, add some texture in. I wonder what Ali does if she makes a mistake when she's doing this live, or like does she just confidently say, nope, this is part of it now, I'm just gonna wing it? Because I think I'd have a meltdown. I can't imagine you can have a meltdown on a live demonstration. Okay. So it's all dry and I'm ready to paint in the Chinese lanterns, I think. Let's go for it. Oh, it looks like I'm doing some stenciling next. So I've got a stencil here, and I'm going to place, I think I like this bit. I'm going to place this over where I've got some wet colour, and then using a tissue, I basically pull the colour out, but I pull it out from the stencil so it will make this pattern, allegedly. Oh, magic sponge. Oh, dab the magic sponge in water and dab over the stencil. Okay. Why isn't it working? I don't know. We might have to. We are now onto the Posca pen stage, which is actually the penultimate thing to do. I'm excited for this. I feel more confident using pens. These are great. I don't want to just draw around it like it's a cartoon. I just want to kind of pick out a few bits, so it might be a bit tempting to get go overboard with these. But I am liking the fact they go over literally anything and hold their colour. So we can really add in some definition and some finer detail. These are great. Ooh, tell you what, these are cool. These are very cool. So we're gonna do some spattering. And I'm gonna spatter. This bit always makes me nervous. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, damn. Perfect. Yay! Well, not perfect. But, yeah, let's chat about what I've learned, how I feel, what's happened. Okay. So, here is my final painting. And I feel pretty excited about it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it definitely turned out much better than I thought it would. Yes, I made a lot of mistakes with this painting, but it was because I wasn't reading. I wasn't paying attention to what I was reading, and that is an awful habit I have, and I've always done that. I've always found it really hard to follow instructions written down. I'm much more of a visual person, and watching stuff helps. But actually, this book allows you to do that. It's not kind of like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Yes, this was step-by-step tutorial, but when I went wrong, I remembered stuff that I'd read previously in the book or seen previously on Ali's videos and gone, okay, I can fix this because I know this could work. So that's one of the things that I think is so successful about all of Ali's stuff, is it's not just you have to do this in exactly this order to achieve this outcome. Like, it's more like, no, you're gonna learn how to paint, and then you're gonna learn how to like fix your own mistakes, solve your own problems, use it in the way you want to use it. And that's massively encouraged in the book as well. So there's a lot about kind of failing and trying and experimenting and breaking the rules. Like, one of my favourite quotes in it is about rules are there to be broken, and Ali breaks her own rules. So even though I didn't follow the instructions, entirely my fault, I've come out with the other end with a painting that I'm really proud of, and I feel like I've learnt more because of it, because I've gone, okay, now I know I can use waterground to solve some serious mistakes when I've put the background over everything. And now I know about these amazing pens as well. Like, it's a really good way to learn, because it's not prescriptive. It's not going, this is how you have to do it. This is the only way you can do it. It's more kind of, try this, don't worry if it doesn't go right, like, try again. And I think it's so successful for that reason. And she hasn't paid me to say that. I generally do think it's good. And yeah, not bad. I'm excited to see what you guys make as well. When the book's out, I'm really keen to see all of your guys' paintings, experiments, what went right, what went wrong, what you did differently, where you broke the rules. So thank you very much for watching, and I may be back for another one. Hopefully, if Ali lets me do this again. But for now, take care, have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye!